Should I buy land and build an investment property? Here's 3 things that you should know before you do so. We've had many clients who have taken the route successfully of buying land and building a commercial property. But just as often, there are folks who go out and look at land with the idea of building an investment property and don't continue or might continue and not succeed. So here's 3 things that you should absolutely make sure you have a good handle on before you go out and buy land to build an investment. Number 1, make sure that you know your cost. And this is not something just to ballpark and hope you get it right, because if you get it wrong, it could be massively wrong and make all the difference between a good investment and a terrible investment. So make sure that you accurately understand not just the physical construction part of what you're going to build, but account for the costs that you're going to have to improve the land and your engineering costs. So anytime you build, you're going to have to do a survey, you might have to do a wetland study, you're going to have to submit your plan to the township to get approvals. All those things cost money. There's permitting fees, there's engineering fees for professional services for that. So make sure that you know those costs, and that's in addition to, of course, your physical land cost and your actual construction costs. And keep in mind that your actual construction costs could go up if it takes you a lot of time to get approvals. So you need to add a contingency in your physical construction costs as well. The second thing to make sure you have a good handle on is to allow for timing for approvals and know what that timing looks like. So knowing what your timing is going to be is critical, because you have to understand what your carry costs are. So especially if you have a loan for the property that you're buying, the physical carry cost that you're paying is going to make a big difference in whether you're going to be profitable or not. So make sure you understand how long it's going to be for you to get from your raw land to a finished plan to going vertical and having a completed building. So budget for and allow timing as well. And then the third thing is to make sure you're gauging your market demand and allowing for a approval and lease up time frame. So for instance, if you're building in an area where there's been a ton of building and as a result there's a lot of competing product, that's going to take you a while once you do have a completed product to lease it up. So if you're going to be able to build, let's say, a 24-unit building and have it leased within 2 months, fantastic. That's great market demand. But if it's going to take you a year or more to lease up that building, you need to make sure that you've allowed for that in both your carry cost as well as the timing of your construction loan. So you need to make sure you have a fully leased, stabilized building before you'd be able to put on a permanent loan on the property. So you need to make sure you have a budget of time in there to lease up the property after it's complete. Those are 3 really important things to know if you're planning a new construction project as an investment. And if this has brought you some value, please feel free to share, follow us, and if you're looking for investments or land in Pennsylvania or Maryland, our team is always happy to help.